So now we will see regular expressions in JavaScript. So guys, basically a regular expression is a sequence of characters that forms a search pattern. So guys, basically JavaScript supports the regular expressions, in which case we can provide a search pattern, and we are going to check with the help of examples by providing a search pattern and checking whether that particular pattern is present inside the string. So guys, basically the search pattern can be used for text search and text replace operations. So as you can see, this is the syntax. First of all, we have the two forward slashes. In between the two forward slashes, we will have the pattern that we will be defining, and then guys, after the forward slashes over here, we will have the modifiers as well. So guys, basically this is the syntax. As you can see, first of all, we have a forward slash followed by the pattern that we want to search for inside a particular variable that will contain a string, and then followed by the closing forward slash over here. So guys, basically we need to define the pattern inside these two forward slashes, and then followed by any of the modifiers based on our requirements. So guys, you can see that two important string methods we have in JavaScript, that is search and replace, which we will be using along with the pattern in order to carry out the different operations, including the search and the replace operation. And then this is the list of the modifiers. We have I, then G, and we have M and D as well. I performs the case insensitive matching. So in case if you want to find something and it does not matter whether the characters are lowercase or uppercase, then you can use the I modifier over here. G modifier will be used in order to perform a global match, followed by the M modifier, which can be used to perform the multi-line matching. And then guys, D can be used in order to perform the start and the end matching. So guys, let us check how we can provide the basic pattern in JavaScript so that we can use the search and the replace functionalities over here. So first of all, let me just create a new file in this case. So we have this regular expressions.js file over here. Now guys, inside this file, let us define a simple string over here. So we have the str variable, and then let us say we have learn JavaScript in this case as the string. Now guys, let us say we want to search for the JavaScript over here. So how do we do that? Simply we can use the search method that is related to the string method over here. So simply we will use the str variable followed by dot, and then we can use the search method in order to find certain character or the string inside a specific string over here. Now guys, as you can see, it finds the first substring match in a regular expression search. So in this search method, we have the first parameter as the regular expression, which can be used in order to search inside the string. So guys, over here, simply we are going to have the forward slashes. In between the forward slashes, we are going to have the pattern. So guys, let us say we want to search for this word that is JavaScript over here. So simply I'm going to copy this and paste this over here. So as you can see, this is the way that we can use the search method over here. Now guys, it is going to return the position of this particular substring that is present inside the original string. So what we can do is simply we can wrap this search method inside the console.log statement over here. So simply we are going to have the console.log statement, inside which we are going to have the search method, and we have the pattern as well. So let me just save this file now and try running this code on the terminal. So we will use the node command followed by the name of the JavaScript file. So as you can see, we are getting the position that is 6 over here. That's because the first character is at the 0th position. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the 6th position the JavaScript word is getting started over here. Now guys, apart from this, we have simply copied the same word that was present in the original string. What if we provide the JavaScript in lowercase letters? So let us check that as well. So simply we will provide all the letters in lowercase characters over here. Let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, now we are getting -1. That's because when you are going to provide any of the pattern in order to search inside the original string, the search is going to be case sensitive, and that is why it is not able to find the small j over here, since we are having capital J in this case. So guys, what we have to do is we can simply use one of the modifiers, that is I over here, in order to perform the case insensitive matching, in which case the case will not matter whether it is uppercase or lowercase in the original string or inside the pattern, but we can simply use the modifier in this case in order order to provide the case insensitive matching. So guys, the moment we provide this I modifier over here, let us see what will be the output. So when we run this file once again over here, as you can see, we are getting 6 as the position for this particular JavaScript pattern. So in this way, you can use this particular modifier along with the pattern in order to search for a specific substring inside the original string. Now guys, let us say you want to replace this particular JavaScript with some other word. So let's say we are going to use the other programming language, that is Python. So what we can do is simply we can use the other method, that is replace, in order to replace a specific substring inside the original string. So guys, over here we will say str followed by dot, and then simply we are going to say replace method. In this case, first of all, it is going to take the regular expression as the first parameter, and the second parameter will be the replace value that we want to replace that substring with. So guys, over here let me just use this particular method, and first of all we will say JavaScript over here as the pattern that we want to find. So guys, previously we had checked that JavaScript is present with the help of the search method. Now we want to replace this JavaScript word with some other word over here. So this is the first parameter that we have provided, which is a pattern in this case, followed by comma, and then we will provide a replace value which should be a string. So guys, over here we will say Python in this case. So guys, over here what will happen is this replace method will return us the updated string over here. So what we will do is simply we are going to assign that updated string to the existing variable, that is str over here. So basically we are updating the string in this case. So guys, let me just provide the console.log statement, and then we will say before update. So basically we have before update, and then we will display the str value in this case, and then after replacing the JavaScript word with the Python word over here, let us print the string value once again in this case. So guys, over here we will say after update, and then again we are going to provide the string value. Let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, the first output is of the search method that we are getting the position for the JavaScript, and then before updating we are having learn JavaScript as the value of the string variable over here, and then after the update, that means after providing the replace method, which is replacing this JavaScript word with the Python word over here, we are getting the updated string value, that is after update we have learn Python in this case. So guys, in this way simply you can use the regular expression patterns over here in order to either search inside a specific string or replace a specific substring in the original string in this case. So guys, based on your requirements you can provide the required patterns and use those patterns to complete your task. We have two more important methods, that is a test method which will return a boolean, and then the exec method which is going to return the object. So guys, let us check the examples of this as well. So what I'm going to do is let me just comment out these lines of code over here. Now what is the purpose of the test method over here? So guys, basically we are going to define a pattern, and then based on that particular pattern we are going to check whether that pattern is present in the existing string value over here. So guys, let me just update the string value to programming for beginners over here, which is the name of this YouTube channel that you should definitely subscribe if you have not done so. So guys, basically we have updated the string value to programming for beginners, and then what we will do is simply I'm going to provide another variable that will be pattern over here, and then simply we are going to provide the pattern, that is program in this case, and also we will use the modifier, that is I, so that we are ignoring the uppercase and the lowercase letters for now. We simply want to check whether this program word is present inside this particular string. So guys, in order to do that, simply we can use the test method over here. Now we have to use the pattern variable in order to call the test method. So over here we will use the pattern variable followed by dot, and then we have something called as test in this case. So as you can see, it returns a boolean value that indicates whether or not a pattern exists in a searched string. So let me just use this particular test method, and then as a parameter we have to provide this string variable which will be the input to this particular test method. Now guys, it is going to return either true or false. So simply we are going to provide the console.log statement over here, and then enclose this pattern.test method inside the console.log statement. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, we are getting true over here. That's because this program word is actually present over here in programming for beginners original string in this case. That's because we have provided the modifier as well. The moment we remove this particular modifier, that is I, now it is going to exactly check whether all these lowercase characters are present inside this particular original string. So let us check that as well. So when we save this file now and try running this code, so as you can see, we are getting false. So guys, based on your requirements, if you want to use the modifier, that is in order to ignore the uppercase and the lowercase letters and just match the sequence of characters that must be present inside the original string, you can use the I modifier over here. So this is the way that the test method will work when you are going to use the pattern over here. Now guys, apart from this, we have another method, that is exec method in this case. So let us check the functionality of this particular method. So over here, once again, we are going to use the pattern variable followed by dot, and then we are going to say exec. In this case, as you can see, it is going to take the parameter as a string value over here. It executes a search on a string using a regular expression pattern and returns an array containing the results of that search. So guys, let us check what will be the output of this. So basically, again, we are going to provide the string as the parameter for this exec method, and then over here once again we are going to provide the console.log statement in this case, and then we are going to enclose the exec method inside the console.log statement. Let us see what will be the output over here. Let me just run this code once again. So as you can see, we are getting the array over here as the output. It says program in this case, which means this is the sequence of characters that is present inside the original string over here, followed by index, that is at the 0th position the match has occurred over here, and the original input, it is programming for beginners. So guys, basically you can use this object, that is array over here, in order to further process the displaying of the result. So what we will do is, instead of providing the console.log statement directly over here, let us say we store the results in the result variable in this case, which is going to be an array. So guys, over here we have stored this particular result, that is having program, then index, input and groups inside this particular result array over here, and before that we are having true. That's because we had checked for the test method over here. Now guys, what we will do is, simply we are going to provide the custom message that is going to display what is the substring that got actually matched inside the original string over here, and the index at which the match has occurred, and the original input as well. So guys, over here let us provide the custom message. So we will say search was found at this particular index. So as you can see, we have search was found at, and then inside the curly braces after the dollar symbol, simply we are going to use the result array over here, and then inside this particular array we have index that is present. So guys, over here simply inside the open and close square brackets we have the index, which is going to provide the value of the index over here. Let us see what will be the output. Let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, it is saying index is not defined. So guys, over here we have to use the dot character followed by the index property and not inside the open and close square brackets. So guys, this is the change that you have to do. Search was found at result.index and the match in original string is, so as you can see, we have provided result and the 0th index is what we want over here. So guys, when we run this code once again on the terminal, so as you can see, search was found at 0 and the match in original string is program in this case. Let me just remove this P, that is the first character. So now the pattern is starting from R and then followed by O, which is matching with this particular substring over here. So guys, let us run this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, now the search was found at 1 and the match in original string is, it is starting from ROGRAM. So guys, in this way you can easily customize the message based on the output that you have received from the exec method in this case. So guys, these are some of the methods as far as the regular expressions in JavaScript are concerned. Comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video, in which we are going to talk about try catch exception handling in JavaScript. So stay tuned.